welcome to Vinyasa Yoga. I'm Monica, and I'll be teaching you today. I've been teaching yoga for almost 6 years now, and I'm also a physical therapist. So please pull up whatever space you have, whether it's a yoga mat, ideally on a hard surface, but you can always just use carpet. Whatever you have is totally fine. And turn on some music that seems to fit your mood right now. So we're going to start in a seated posture, crossing your legs or sitting on your heels. And we'll just jump right in, closing your eyes, rolling your shoulders back, taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Kind of cleansing the body of your day, breathing into the nose, out through the mouth. Next time you do that, when you breathe in, expand the belly. And when you sigh out, let the belly come in. 2 more times. Good. Maybe moving into some neck rolls here. Moving however feels good for you. Maybe bringing your head to one side, looking up, looking down, noticing the difference in the stretch. And then taking it to the other side. So when you look one way, you're stretching the upper traps, and when you look the other way, you're stretching the levator scapulae. Good, just breathing, and then bringing the chin to chest. First, you'll bring it all the way down. Try to roll down until you feel a stretch in the back of your neck. And then if it doesn't feel too intense, you can also round your whole spine here. And then coming back up tall with the spine, slightly tucking the chin, lengthening the back of the neck. So that's kind of our middle position. And then bringing the hands back, coming back into a little back bend, chest opener, looking up, smile. Maybe even lift the hips off of the mat, putting weight into your knees and your hands. Exhaling, lowering down, coming back to the middle, slight chin tuck here. Relax. And then rounding the whole spine. Coming back up to middle. Little chin tuck, drawing the shoulder blades together. Then the hands come behind you on the mat. Spread the chest wide and lift the hips up if you so choose. Fantastic. One more time with your own breath, taking your time. Fantastic. Rolling yourself to your hands and your knees, bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips, creating a tabletop with the back here. And from here, I'm going to have you turn on your lower abdominals, drawing the belly button up towards the spine. And think about setting the shoulder blades so that they're drawing together here, and you're not dipping down and you're not arching up. You're just somewhere in the middle. Then that slight chin tuck, lengthening the back of your neck. Good. Now lifting the right leg up into the sky, toes pointing down, using your hip muscles on both sides to stay even. Maybe lifting your left arm, thumb pointed up towards the sky. And then you're going to bring those limbs out to either side. Inhale. Exhale, come back. Inhale out. Exhale back. Last one, inhale and exhale. And then bringing the hand and the knee down, shifting your weight back towards your heels, stretching your arms out, bringing the forehead down if you can reach. Child's pose, maybe rocking side to side. You can always come to child's pose if you ever need a break during this practice. All right, bringing yourself back up, other side, setting the abdominals, setting the middle traps, bringing the shoulder blades together, setting your neck muscles here, slight chin tuck. And then we're lifting the left leg, using the hip muscles on either side to stay even. And if it's not too challenging and you can keep your posture, you're going to bring the right arm up, thumb pointed up towards the ceiling. Keep engaging the abdominals here. Beautiful. Maybe bringing the limbs out to the side. Everything's optional. Try to move with your breath. We're going to do 3 times. Great. Hopefully you're stabilizing your spine with your abdominals. Fantastic. Now moving around in the hips and the spine, however feels good. I like doing a little tail wag here. Maybe you want to take cat-cow. Just whatever floats your boat this fine day. Fantastic. So now we're going to bring the hands out a little bit further, spreading the fingers wide in 10 different directions. And then you're tucking the toes, sending the hips up and back, downward dog. So the heels might touch here or they might be higher up, just depends on the length of your calf muscles. It's no harm either way. And you're sending those hips up and back, lengthening through the spine, lengthening through the back of the neck with that slight chin tuck. Really pushing through the hands, pressing down at the base of the index fingers and thumbs. One more moment here. And then walking the hands back towards the feet. Taking a forward fold with soft knees here, letting the head hang heavy. Walking the feet over to the outside of the right foot. Walking the hands over to the outside of the left foot. This is always when I realize my toes look like I need a pedicure. And then bringing your hands to your shins and then coming to a tabletop with the spine. Slight chin tuck, drawing the shoulder blades together behind you, drawing in the lower abdominals. We're working on a lot of postural muscles today. Exhaling, coming down. Left hand stays on the ground, bend your left knee, open up with the right arm to the right. And then exhaling, coming down, bending the right knee, keeping the right hand planted, opening up to the left. Inhale, expand. Exhaling, coming down. Inhale to roll the spine up, soft knees. Coming to a standing posture or mountain pose at the top or the back of your mat. So the feet are underneath the hips. You're drawing the shoulder blades together behind you using this middle trapezius muscle. And you're drawing in the lower abdominals here, drawing the belly button back towards the spine. The lower abdominals go all the way around the whole trunk and support you. And you only need about a 10% contraction to stabilize the low back. So we like turning that on. And then slight tuck of the chin here. So you're using the muscles in the front of your neck when you do that. And it helps bring your spine into a better posture and prevent any neck pain. Great. Close your eyes here for a moment. Maybe you feel a gentle sway in the body as you maintain your equilibrium. You feel your breath. You feel alive. You feel grateful to be here. All right, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive forward, soft knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Use all those postural muscles, neck, shoulder blades, low back. Exhale, lower, planting the hands, stepping back bringing your hands out because you're probably on the back of your mat, bringing yourself out to a plank. So you can be in a regular plank or you can be in a knee plank. So whatever you feel like doing here. And then from here, we're going to lower ourselves all the way down, leading with our chests and really drawing the elbows in towards the rib cage so that the elbows and wrists stay parallel with each other and with the shoulders. So like shifting forward onto your toes, leading with the chest, coming all the way down, untucking the toes, keeping the palms alongside the chest, inhaling for baby cobra, lifting the hands up, using the middle traps to squeeze the shoulder blades together, exhaling to lower. Inhale, baby cobra. If you like back bends, you can move into high cobra if it feels okay for your back. Maybe you also want to move into upward facing dog on the tops of your feet, lifting the hips and knees off the mat. Whatever you feel like doing today. Coming back down, exhale, and then making your way back through to downward dog. Sending the hips up and back. Reaching the right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, draw the right knee to the right elbow, coming into a plank. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, drawing the knee in toward the chest, and then gently, quietly hop that right foot in between the hands up at the top of your mat, coming into a runner's lunge. And then we'll take a little twist here, keeping the left hand under the left shoulder, opening up to the right, reaching up, drawing the shoulder blades together behind you. Option here to take a bind, dropping the back knee, bending it, and then grabbing at the top of the foot with the right hand. Continuing to open up the chest. If you feel like you're almost here but you can't quite reach your foot, you could be here, or you could wrap something around your foot and try to hold on. And you can pause me and try again if you want to do that. So go ahead and release that. And then bringing your hand back down. And we're going to move into pyramid pose here. So coming up onto your fingertips, bringing the back knee off the ground and hopping the foot up and out enough so that both legs can be straight with the heels on the ground. The hands are underneath the shoulders here. Let the head hang heavy. And oftentimes in pyramid pose, it's nice to be able to bring the ground closer to you using if you have yoga blocks or something nearby to prop your hands up onto, because then you can work more on those postural muscles by keeping the spine nice and straight. Or you can fold forward. You should feel a stretch in the hamstring of your right leg. Deep breaths. Great. We're going to turn this into triangle by hopping the back foot out a little bit and turning the toes to face the left. The right toes are still facing forward. Keep a soft bend in the knees so they're not locked out. Right hand comes to the shin or the ankle as you open up your left arm to face the left. So you're opening your chest up. Again, drawing the shoulder blades together. And you're not putting too much weight into the right leg. You can even hover off of the leg if you so choose. Breathe here. And then spiraling the hands down to frame the right foot. And then we're going to move into a standing split. So You're going to lift off of the back foot and balance on your right foot and your hands. So you can go up super high like this, or you can be more level with your hips. Just feel what feels best for you today. And if you lose your balance, just come back to it. Maybe you want to take it up a notch and grab onto the ankle with one hand, maybe both hands. Try to find something to focus on the ground to help with your balance. You got it. You can do it. Just come back to it if you lose it. Awesome. You rock. Come to a forward fold and then widen your feet out to a yogi squat. So you can come down like this. If this feels a little inaccessible to you, you could be up in a more active squat like this, or you can sit on something underneath you. Bringing your palms together and your elbows on the inside of your knees. Maybe closing your eyes, breathe in and out. Let go of the practice so far and just let yourself be along for the ride, moving from moment to moment. All right, and then bringing your hands down onto the ground and moving your way into a plank pose. So if you want to go straight into downward dog, you can, or you can take a vinyasa here by exhaling to lower down, inhaling for one of the back bends that we practiced, exhaling down and back into your downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg up, inhale. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Hover in a plank. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to chest. Gently and quietly hop that foot forward. Coming into a twist on the other side, right hand down, left arm reaches up. Draw the shoulder blades together. Maybe dropping the back knee and going for that bind. Totally up to you. Sometimes I'll turn on a yoga video and just end up doing 2 of the poses and then everything else is freestyle. That's totally fine. If you're doing this from the comfort of your home, you can surrender any expectations. I do not mind. Lowering that foot down, bringing that hand back, and we're going to move into pyramid pose on this side. So you're going to lift the back knee, hop the foot up and out so that both heels are planted, both legs are relatively straight, but not locked. And then you're in your pyramid pose here. So if this feels challenging, you can always bring your hands to your thigh and just don't put that much pressure on it, and you'll still get the hamstring stretch. Or you can put your hands on an object. Breathing here, letting go, enjoying the stretch, enjoying the moment, savoring the sweetness of the moment. And then turning this into a triangle pose. So you're going to hop the back foot out a little bit so the right toes are facing the right, left toes are facing forward. The left hand comes to the shin or ankle as you reach open triangle pose. Avoid locking out the knees. Think about drawing the shoulder blades together behind you. Beautiful. Not dumping too much weight into your left hand. Maybe you can lift off. Good. And then spiraling the hands down to frame the left foot, moving into your standing splits by lifting off of the right leg, balancing on your left foot and hands. Maybe you're up here, maybe you stay here. Maybe you work to put one hand on the ankle, maybe both. If you lose your balance, just come back to it. Persevere, be kind to yourself. And then slowly and gently, we will come to a forward fold and back into that kind of yogi squat. Awesome, awesome job. So from here, you have a couple options. So you could work on crow pose. You could work on stretching, whatever stretch feels good, but I'm gonna walk you through a little headstand. If you're like, maybe can do a headstand, but haven't really done it well, you can do this by a wall or with a friend to help you. And I'll give you a little breakdown. You can always fast forward if you have zero interest, or do any inversion or stretch you want. So the best way that I think to do headstand involves using a lot of arm muscle versus pressure on your head. So the way that you do that is interlacing the fingers like so. And this structure is going to basically go on the ground, pinkies down, and you put your head into it. And then when you go up into your kind of dolphin pose, you roll the crown of your head into this structure. And then you're balancing on your elbows more than your head. Okay, so try it. At least try the dolphin pose. Everyone can do this one, basically. So like this, elbows in line with the shoulders, pinkies down. You're kind of in your little quadruped here. And then bring your forehead to the ground and then roll the crown of your head. See how I roll the crown of my head into my hands. So it's kind of a locked system when I roll my head in. If you have any neck issues, any head issues, I do not recommend this. This is just a suggestion. Maybe you come up into dolphin pose and then kind of experiment here, like, is all the pressure in my head, or am I able to control with my forearms? And then maybe you kind of come up really close, and one way to get up is like becoming a little egg, and then extending up. Another way, if you're a little bit flexible in the legs, you can lift one leg up, and then just lift the other leg. And if you're newer to this, maybe just lifting one leg is victory. Maybe just kind of lifting one leg and feeling for the wall, or even just doing kind of the dolphin variety. So just wanted to break that down for fun. Take it or leave it. But now we're going to move into some stretching, sitting down. So I want you to bring your legs nice and wide. And maybe you're super wide, maybe there's no like measurement here that you need to reach. Maybe you have your knees more bent if your hamstrings and your hips feel stiff. You can stay here, or you can take a little side bend by sliding the left hand down the leg, maybe even to the foot, and reaching up and over with the right arm. You should feel a stretch in the side body and probably in the hamstring. And you can even like reach for the foot with the other hand and try to rotate the chest up towards the sky, whatever feels good. Coming back up, little ballet move here, and then sliding the right hand down the leg. Maybe you're here, up and over with the left arm. So think about opening the chest up towards the sky, towards the front. Breathe. Nice, bringing it back up. Good posture here. Hands come together. And then bringing the legs in. If you feel like you need a little pigeon pose moment, you could do that now. Otherwise, we're going to bring it down to our backs or whatever position you'd like to end in. And this is the most important part, so stick with me. This is where we collect all the truth bombs and take them out into our lives and just feel refreshed from our yoga. So you could do a seated meditation, or again, find a way to lie down and relax as well. Maybe grab a blankie, a pillow. Closing your eyes wherever you are, allowing yourself to sink in whatever position, and then allow the eyeballs to fall deep into their sockets. Unclench the jaw, and if the tongue is pressed up on the roof of the mouth, relax that too. And I encourage you over the next few minutes, if your mind tries to wander, I just encourage you to notice that and then turn to focus on your breath and what your breath is doing. But I'll probably be guiding you through most of this, so just follow my voice as well. Just finding yourself begin to loosen, begin to relax, begin to flow here, just letting yourself be breathed in and out. There's nowhere you have to be, there's no one you have to be, nothing you have to do right now, just you're exactly where you need to be, and you need to be doing this for yourself. This is free. Surrendering into this moment. So I'm a big fan of psychology and positive psychology research. So I'll share some things I've learned for you from a course about the science of well-being. And there's a lot of factors that contribute to your happiness and well-being. And those include gratitude, your ability to savor the moment, kindness to others, connecting with others, mindfulness, meditation, self-compassion, good sleep hygiene, exercise, connecting with your strengths that make you unique. I think I hit most of the big things, but maybe something in there kind of resonates with you, an aspect of happiness, of your well-being that you have control over. Another study shows that while 50% of your happiness is kind of a genetic set point, only 10% is related to your life circumstances out of your control. And the other 40% of your happiness and well-being is actually under your control, is about your lifestyle and habits. So soak that in for a moment. Realize the power you have to feel well, to feel good in this world. And just being here in this moment, in this class, you're really seizing that power, and I'm really proud of you. So savoring the last moment here, the last drop of good vibes. Maybe you stay here longer if you feel like you need to, or maybe you're ready to move on to the next thing and take this little piece of peace with you. Coming up to a seated position if you feel like it. And maybe ending with your hands at your heart, thanking your body, your mind, your yoga community for creating this little bit of magic here today. Thank you. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a great holiday and take care of yourself. And I'll miss you. See you soon. Bye.